Hi, second graders. Mrs. Clark here. Today in math, we are going to write and solve addition number stories. This is going to be so much fun. Get ready. All right, boys and girls, I have written a number story for us to read and solve together. It says, there are 5 children skating. There are 8 children playing ball. How many children are there in all? Go ahead and take a moment and see if you can figure out the answer to the question, how many children are there in all? What did you get? If you said 13 children in all, you would be correct. How did you solve this problem? Did you solve this problem by counting on your fingers? Did you solve this problem by using tallies for 5 and 8 and counting them? Did you count 5 more from 8? Or did you add 5 and 8 using a strategy such as the making 10 strategy? For example, 8 plus 5 equals 8 plus 2 plus 3. One way that we can represent this problem is by writing an addition sentence, such as 5 children plus 8 children equals 13 children. And I'm going to write children after that number. Before we continue with more addition number stories, I want to introduce this box to you. This box is called a unit box. Can you guys say that? Unit box. A unit box we use as a math tool, okay? And we want to use the unit box to help us put labels on our problems. The label might be the word children, especially in the problem that we just did. We had 5 children skating plus 8 children playing ball, and we had 13 children total. So in our unit box, because our addition number story was about children and the question was about how many children in all, my unit word is going to be children because that's what my problem was all about. So 5 plus 8 equals 13 children. When we write our answer, and we write our answer to a number story, we want to also include a label, okay? So we need a word in the unit box, and we also need to include a label that comes along with our answer. 13 children. Children is the label. We don't have to write the word label, but we know that our problem we just did was about how many children in all. So I include the word that is in my unit box as a label. The unit box itself contains the label. So if I have a unit box in my problem, then I don't really need to repeat the label here, okay? I can write it if I want to, but if I have a unit box and I write children in the box, I don't need to repeat the label. For story problems that do not use a unit box, let's pretend that the unit box was not on the page. then I would definitely need to write the word children as a label. We always want to know a complete answer. So the question was, how many children in all? 13 children. This problem, 5 plus 8 equals 13, is also called a number model. When we see a problem written out using numbers, it's called a number model. Your teacher may sometimes call it a number sentence as well. Today, as we write our own number stories, I'm going to teach you how to write 2 different types of number stories. The first type is called a parts and total number story. Parts and total. I'm going to share some of the parts of the story with you, and then you will find the total. So we will have 2 or more separate parts. Those will be known to us. We will know what those parts are. Then you have to find the total amount. So that is one of the ways we can write addition number stories. Let me give you an example. All right, here is my example of a parts and total number story, addition number story. I've drawn my unit box in the corner so I can put my label in the unit box. You help me decide what goes in the unit box. Let's read it together. Beth has $7. Joe has $6. How many dollars in all? What is our problem mostly about? What are they asking me about in the question? You got it. They're asking me about dollars. So I'm going to write dollars in my unit box. That's what I'm trying to figure out the answer for. Okay, I can write the different parts that I know. I know Beth has 7, and I know Joe has 6. And they want us to tell them how many in all. If I see these words in all or all together, that is a key word that means adding. We want to add when we see words like that, in all or all together. 7 plus 6, I'm going to use the doubles strategy to help me figure out this problem. I know that 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 1 more would be 13. So I don't need to write my label here because I've already written it in the unit box. If I did not have a unit box, I would write dollars here. Here is another example of a parts and total addition number story. I'm going to tell you the different parts, and then you are going to figure out the total. There are 7 ducks swimming. There are 3 ducks in the grass. How many ducks in all? Those are my key words that tell me, this is an adding problem. I need to add. So let's look at the different parts. 7 ducks are swimming. I'm going to write the number 7 here. They want to know in all, so I'm doing a plus. And there are 3 ducks in the grass. 7 plus 3 equals, I also know that my story problem is about ducks. So I'm going to write the word ducks in my unit box. 7 plus 3 more is 10. Great job if you got that same answer. Again, because I have a unit box, I do not necessarily have to label it here. If I did not have a unit box, you would need to put the word ducks right here. All right, here's one last example of a parts and total number story. There are 6 children sitting. There are 3 children walking. How many children in all? There are those key words again in all that tells me right away I'm going to be adding. I know that this story is about children, so I'm going to write children in my unit box. I know the two parts. There are 6 children sitting, and there are 3 children walking. And I want to know the answer. How many children in all? 6 plus 3 is 9. You got it. Another type of number story is a change to more story. A change to more story. So in a change to more story, we start out with a given number of items. So for example, we might say Beth has $7. And then we're going to say Joe gave her $6. How many dollars does she have now? I know that this story is about dollars. So I'm writing the word dollars in my unit box. So Beth started out with $7. Joe gave her 6 more. So I'm going to write 7 plus 6 equals 13. You got it. All right, here's another example of a change to more story. There are 7 ducks swimming. Then 3 ducks get in the pond. How many ducks are swimming now? So we started out with 7 ducks swimming in the pond, and 3 more ducks joined in. So how many ducks are swimming now? Again, we started out with 7. We added 3 more ducks to the pond. And now, how many ducks are swimming in the pond? You got it. 10 ducks. I need to write the word ducks in my unit box. Here is the last example of a change to more story. There are 6 children sitting. Then 3 more children sit down. How many children are sitting now? Do you know what to write in the unit box? You're right. I'm going to write the word children because that's what our story is about. Okay, there were 6 children sitting down, and 3 more children sat down as well. So how many children are sitting now? You got it. 9 children. You did great listening today. Now it's your turn to practice writing your own addition number story. You're going to be looking at page 19. On page 19, you will see a picture of children and ducks at a pond. Some children are sitting, some children are standing or walking. Some ducks are in the pond, some ducks are not in the pond. You get to write your very own addition story. You will start here where it says story. And remember, when you write a story, you're going to tell, and then ask. You need to write a question at the very end so that someone can answer your question. So tell, and then ask a question. You may use the picture at the top of the page to help you come up with your very own story. When you get down here, you can also decide what needs to go in your unit box. And you can also write your very own number model that goes along with your story in particular. I know you can do it. I know your teachers can't wait to read your stories. Be ready to share your story. See if someone in your class can answer your question. Have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow.